What's up, everybody? Today I'm on the fly fishing section of the Trinity with Jeremy. Never fished here before because it has kind of some special regs. You can only basically fish here in the summertime. It closes next month in September, so just want to check it out, see what it's like. I can see some fish rising right over here, so I'm excited to see what we can do. Okay, that was a salmon, 100%. That's free. There's just this little tiny fish jumping 2-3 feet out of the water too. Starting the day off with a Duracell on the point and a good old Frenchie up on the dropper. That was the formula that was really working last week in the last video, so I thought I'd try it again. Alright, move closer to the tail out, because I'll have more room to cast over here. Yes! Little guy. Oops. Cool. Got a little rainbow here. Skinny guy. Go get bigger. The Duracell. It occurred to me that if I do hook into a fish across this current here, it might be a bit of a rodeo getting him back across. We'll see. Might have to go downstream with him. A fish. Dang. Phew. Oh, these little guys are fun. This one came up for the Frenchie. Nice. This right here is a very juicy run. I feel like somebody should catch a fish here. Very steelheady run. I think I need to go deeper. And then if that doesn't work, I'm gonna add some split shot because this is a pretty quick run. Alright, adding some split shot. Oh yeah, that's fishing a lot earlier. In the drift. Much better. Didn't feel anything. It just went down. Same spot. Let's try. Guessing there's an obstruction down there. Thought it was big. It was just like a 12-incher.
You know what it was on?
No. I've caught fish on both the Duracell and a Frenchie though. Let's try the head here. There's one, just a little tiny one. The Duracell. Cool. Out Vin. Oh, look at that pig.
How do you do that so fast?
That's my third cast. I'm gonna take my split shot off. It's a little too aggressive. Alright, changing up the tactics here. Put a red dart on the point, and then I'm playing with some new colors of Frenchies, and this is an all blacked out one. Everything's black. Black wire, we got black Frenchie, or excuse me, black pheasant tail material, black collar, black bead, everything's black. So, curious how that one might work. I've got some other color combos that have red or blue or silver. Really deep run here up against the back eddy. Not sure what's going to happen. Oh, weird. It just went down real slow. Like that. Frick, that was definitely a neat. Not connecting with it though. This water's hella deep. Probably jump off the bridge. Oh look, there's a deer on the other bank. Caught his cousin. This is a hatchery fish. These probably all are. I'm glad we're catching fish, but they're all these little tiny hatchery guys. Here's if we'll find anything bigger. Definitely some salmon moving up in the system. I don't know if there's any browns or any larger bows still sitting around in here. That was a salmon. Decent fish, I think. Maybe. Not really. Came up for the red dart. Okay. I took the black Frenchie off the point and put an egg on, just because there's so many salmon in the system that maybe the trout are looking for some spawning salmon eggs. Woo! First cast. All right, my confidence for eggs are growing. See, he ate it. Oh, this one's a little stronger, I think. It's a bigger fish. Yeah. I need this thing on the reel. Come on. Is this classified as a steelhead? Oh, baby. I think this would be a steelhead.
Is that big? Oh, nice, big.
18 inches. Swimming to you. Sweet. came up for the red dart. Oh, yeah. Hey, get her. Oh, it came off. My finger slipped off the cork. Blowtorch, y'all. Frick, I'm already tangled. Oops. Some salmon running up. Oh. Yes. I think I've got two. Double. Yeah.
Double?
Yes.
Nice.
I got a snack for both of us. That was a long hook set. Got a blowtorch eater. You got another one?
Yeah.
I don't know, bright days, bright flies seems to be holding today. All these dark Frenchies I tied are not working.
Even the blue?
Nope.
The blue was working for me, but it had the silver head, but then I lost it, so. So weird that they're right here and not right there. They gotta be over there, right?
Got one. And I tangled.
Look out of my goal.
This is like the 5th time today. I definitely like blowtorches today.
Stand on here so you can see them.
Okay.
And it's like sketchy.
No, it's for my egg. The eggs aren't weighted. Still there. So look at the fish or the Indy? Oh yeah. Oh, he just ran away. I thought he was going for it. Did you see that?
No, I can't see him.
It just bolted.
Serious? He daddled?
He went forward a lot. Oh, there a new fish on the point? I think there's a new one. It's smaller. Yeah, there's definitely a fish on the point. Can see him moving.
Still one on the other side of the big rock.
Right there?
Behind it, yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's still one on the point too. Oh, he ate it.
21?
Right in front of the rock, it's still there. Dang it. See him? There's still one on the point.
Where they go? They all three came up on the far side now.
Oh yeah, I see him. Okay.
Like all three together.
There's definitely a bunch of fish right here. Yeah. Do a few more. I'm gonna try an orange egg. That's what was working earlier. Yeah. Oh, I should have sat. Got him.
Oh yeah, dude, that is big. That is big.
It's going upstream.
Yeah. Dude, your indication.
You should re-rig so you can cast out there. Holy crap. That's a big fish. I wasn't expecting steelhead. This is probably bigger than 20. Oh, I'm getting tired. Come on. I might need your help netting it. Frick!
Dude, he's so big. Dude, no.
This might be a PB right here. Yep. Oh. So I don't know, whatever that is to 10, 14 to 10.
Hold him up here.
It's a namer. It's a 24 inch. Oh my god.
Like, just hold it down in the water. Bye. Sorry, it wasn't a graceful release.
That's my fault. Cool. Dude, that was fun. Sure you don't want to re-rig? Take the time, they're still there, I bet. That looked like a salmon. It was really dark. I'm on your way.
No.
There might be one on the point. I can't tell. Now, why are they here, do you think? Like, slower current? Oh, there's one in front of the rock again. There's two there. And they're not small. Oh, that one just spooked up. It's right here now. He's... got in the car and moved down the road just a little bit, exploring a new section of this little, well, this sort of this bend part of this fly fishing section. And found this nice run on this gravel bar. Put an egg back on because both the steelhead been on eggs. So it's been a recurring theme. There's definitely salmon in the system, so if they're spawning, they're going to be looking for eggs. That's the spot. There's one. Got a little egg eater. Man, I've had so many rigs blown up. Man. Everybody, thanks so much for watching. Today was a totally unexpected surprise getting into those steelhead. Let me tell you, I was pumped when we got one and then two to the net. It was totally exciting. So hopefully you guys were pumped for that. As I said in the beginning, this is a section of the Trinity up in Lewiston where it's closed most of the steelheading season, so you can basically only fish there during summer when typically you don't think of steelhead, but summer steelhead is definitely a thing. We had to find them where they were. They weren't everywhere in the system, but they were in a couple spots and we found them. And it was exciting. There were lots of salmon in the system. In fact, right under the bridge, we later walked over it and looked down, and in that run where I was trying to fish and catch some trout, there was probably, well, I don't know, 50, 60 Chinook salmon in there. So there were definitely a lot of salmon in the system. And that was the thought that kind of got me to switch over to an egg, thinking, well, if the salmon are in there and they're spawning, well, the trout are going to be looking for eggs, and they were definitely keyed into that. I've fished eggs in the past, but I've never been super confident on them, so today was definitely a booster for that. I recently figured out how to tie them correctly, and unfortunately I wasn't tying enough yarn on the hook, so after they got wet, the yarn material will kind of sort of fold down towards the bend, and it didn't seem to affect the bite any, but in terms of me and what I'm looking for an egg to look like, it didn't quite look like an egg. It just looked like a wad of colorful yarn on a hook. So I've been back to the vise and I've sort of dialed in and I tied for these eggs. I'm adding a little bit more yarn to the hook, and in the top of the hook where the eye is, I'm adding some super glue to sort of keep the fibers from folding back down. And I think that's going to make a big difference for basically the shape of the egg holding itself together. So look for those. I'm going to add those to the shop. They're basically yarn style eggs, glow bugs if you will, but you can never have enough of those this time of the year when the salmon are in the system. I mean, I probably wouldn't have fished in that spot where I got the 24-inch namer, which I named him Willie for Slick Willie because he got out of the net before I got a good picture of him. But thanks to Jeremy, he was walking along the road, looked down, and he saw fish down in this spot where I probably wouldn't normally fish. I mean, there was a culvert there. It was very sort of, I don't know, not very fishy looking. I mean, there was a nice riffle, but just that one rock in the water there, and the fish were sort of moving around it, feeding, you know, changing position, looking for food. So yeah, I mean, the proof was in the pudding. I basically left that uncut because I wanted to give you guys a picture of what it was like to sort of troubleshoot and figure out where the fish were and what they wanted to eat. And there was definitely a little bit of luck involved, but the fish got him to eat, and after a few minutes of fighting him, got him to the net, and that was super exciting. Super healthy, super clean, fresh 24-inch steelhead. They probably won't be ready by the time this video drops, but I'm going to add some yarn eggs to the shop. I think they're going to be a nice little seller, and I'm going to have several colors, maybe some different sizes. I'm not sure yet, but keep an eye on that. All the other flies I normally use, stuff like the Duracell, Frenchie, and then all my other stuff. It's all in the shop ready for you guys to pick up whenever you need it. One last note, in the Discord, we're having a Fly of the Month challenge. We're getting towards the end of the month. I'm going to make my selection for my favorites, and then I'm going to throw it back to the community, and they're all going to vote on who's going to be the winner. The winner's going to get a shout out on one of my videos. They're going to get a special role in the Discord, and they're going to get a $20 off discount code they can use in the shop anytime they want. So if you haven't joined the Discord yet, there's a code down in the description, so you can sign up anytime you want. And I look forward to seeing you guys in there. It's a super fun, chill group. And thanks again to everybody who's been making purchases in the shop. It's keeping me busy and it helps me keep making these videos for you guys. So your support directly keeps this channel going, and I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much. And if you haven't yet, please like this video and consider subscribing. And until next time, everyone, I'll see you on the water, and Godspeed.